Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to dive a bit into the history of the Bodhrán, its origins, historical references, evolution, construction and more. So, let's get right into it. So, the word Bodhrán comes from the Irish word bor, meaning deaf or dull. If anyone here has heard a Bodhrán before, you'll likely know what it's referring to. It's referring to the timbre of the Bodhrán. So how does it sound? It's got that deep and resonant sound to it. While the exact origins of the Bodhrán are unknown and still subject to debate, some scholars suggest that it evolved from shallow wooden vessels used in agricultural practices. And as time went on, these evolved to form different types of drums, like you'd see them globally, all with similar features but slight differences. So an example that I have is, let's think of the Bodhrán. We know what that looks like. But in Okinawa there's a paranku. It's like this usually red wooden framed instrument with a skinned drum on it as well, and the sound is quite different to a Bodhrán, but its construction is very similar. So it just shows they all originated from this one point in time very, very long ago, and throughout the course of time many different factors changed how these two instruments became what they are today. Some other examples would include other frame drums being found worldwide, like from the Middle East, the Middle Eastern daf, or the Native American hand drums. If we really think about it, percussion is the most simple form of music. Seeing these examples worldwide being so similar and being prevalent so long ago, it just indicates a shared human inclination towards percussive rhythm. However, as mentioned, it's the external factors that influence how they've turned out today. Well, let's look at the Bodhrán. Its distinct characteristics and playing style are rooted firmly in Irish tradition. It may be similar to the paranku from Okinawa in its constructions and features. However, it's the small things that might not be immediately noticeable that make it so different, like the material it's made from, the playing styles, and also in more modern times, what instruments are they accompanying? In Irish history, the Bodhrán can be seen documented as early as the 15th or 16th century in the Rosa Anglica, a medieval Irish medical manuscript. Additionally, in 1833, a painting by Daniel MacLeish shows a gathering with a tambourine-like drum, suggesting the Bodhrán's role in societal festivities, but also showing the Bodhrán could have potentially been quite different not so long ago. You can see in this painting here, it shows the player in the background playing the instrument with the back of his hand, indicating an earlier playing style, compared to today where it's usually played with a stick. Traditionally, the Bodhrán may have been played during rituals and community celebrations, often accompanying groups of costumed performers who travelled between homes during festive seasons. Prevalent in County Kerry, coming into the 20th century, however, local artisans were crafting Bodhráns not for musicians alone, but for visitors too, making the instrument more accessible to a wider audience. This likely contributed to the playing styles, which we'll get into shortly. For most of its history, the Bodhrán was a regional folk instrument, primarily used in the southwestern parts of Ireland. In the mid-20th century, however, it began transforming into a staple of Irish traditional music. As mentioned in the last section, let's not forget those artisans making all these early Bodhráns, making the instrument more accessible throughout the country. In the 1960s, composer and musician Sean O'Riordan championed the Bodhrán, integrating it into his ensemble, Ceoltarí Cúlin, which included many of the members of the Chieftains, who also championed the Bodhrán throughout the years. Sean O'Riordan elevated the Bodhrán's status initially, inspiring future performers to add the Bodhrán to their arsenal of instruments. Bands and musicians such as Planxty and Tidanan incorporated the Bodhrán into their performances, further cementing its place in Irish music. The instrument's adaptability allowed it to complement a huge variety of musical styles. Traditional bodhrans are crafted with a wooden frame, typically from ash or beech, with a goatskin drumhead. Modern variations, however, may use synthetic materials and feature tuning mechanisms to adjust the drum's pitch. The bodhrán is played using a wooden stick known as a tipper or a kipeen. The technique can vary from player to player, however a few styles stand out. We have the Kerry style, where you hold the tipper between your thumb and first two fingers, and this allows for a fluid wrist-driven motion. You also have the top-end style, where you grip the tipper near one end, and this facilitates intricate rapid strokes. In each case, the non-dominant hand manipulates the drum head's tension from the inside of the drum, and this changes the pitch and tone to create dynamic rhythms. Today the bodhrán is recognised globally. It's come an awful long way in the last 100 years even. It features prominently in Celtic music scenes across Ireland, Scotland and beyond, and has found its way into genres like folk rock and world music. Innovative players continue to push the boundaries of bodhrán technique, blending traditional rhythms with contemporary influences. Some talented musicians worth mentioning, such as Johnny McDonough, Caroline Core and Eamon Murray. The bodhrán continues to evolve, embraced by both traditionalists and innovators alike, whether driving a lively jig or adding depth to contemporary fusion piece. This humble frame drum remains a vital and a vibrant part of Irish music. It is exciting to think of what will come of this simple yet versatile instrument in the coming century. So that's it. Thanks a million for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like on it. It would mean an awful lot to me. Also, consider subscribing if you'd like to see more of these. I want to release these videos as much as I can. I love diving into all things got to do with Irish music, and I'm learning an awful lot myself too, and hopefully you can as well. If there's any ideas you have, drop them down in the comments and I would certainly work on it for you for a next video. So, thanks again, all the best, cheers.